Basic Boolean postulates. So let us begin with today's topic. The fundamental law of Boolean algebra are known as basic postulate. These postulates state the basic relation in Boolean algebra. There are four basic postulates of Boolean algebra, and the first one is, if x is not equal to 0, then x is equals to 1, and if x is not equal to 1, then x equal to 0. It means if x is not low, x is not storing low signal, then it means it will have a high signal, and if x is not having high signal, that means it will have a low signal. Similarly, the second law is OR relation, that is called logical addition, because the OR operation is defined as logical addition in Boolean algebra. So 0 plus 0 always gives 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is also 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1. So that means if any of the input is 1, then the output will always be 1, and the output will be 0 if both of the inputs are zeros. Then we have third law, which says AND relation, that is logical multiplication. So 0 dot 0 is 0, 1 dot 0 is 0, 0 dot 1 is 0, and 1 dot 1 is 1. So the conclusion is, if both the inputs are high, then only we get a high output, and if any one or both the inputs are 0, then in that case we will be getting a low 0, that is low signal, then we get low signal in the output. The fourth one is called complement rule, and the complement rule is simply, if signal is low and if we invert this signal, that means 0 bar gives 1 and 1 bar gives 0. So this is basically to invert the state of signal from high to low and from low to high. Then we have principle of duality. The principle of duality states that starting with a Boolean relation, another Boolean relation can be derived by, so what we are supposed to do, we will change each OR sign, that is plus sign, to an AND sign, that is dot sign. So if we have to find the dual expression of an existing Boolean relation or expression, so what we are supposed to do, first we will convert, or we will change each plus sign to a dot sign and each dot sign to a plus sign in original Boolean relation. And if the original relation contains zeros and ones also, then so we will interchange 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. So again you can see, for finding dual of an existing Boolean expression, what we are supposed to do, we will change the plus sign, we will replace all plus sign with dot sign, we will replace all dot sign with plus sign, and 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So in such a way, the derived relation using duality principle is called dual of original expression. So the expression that we get after performing these three steps will be called the dual of original expression. Now let us see some examples of to write dual of an existing Boolean expression. So suppose this is a Boolean expression x plus y bar. So to find out its dual expression, what we are supposed to do, first of all we will convert all plus sign with a dot by dot. So plus there is only one plus sign, so in place of that plus sign we will use dot sign, and then we will convert our dot sign with plus, but there is no dot sign and neither a 0 or 1 in this expression. So the dual of this will be, we will change plus with dot sign. Then we have a plus a bar b plus b bar. So to convert this or to find its dual, what we are supposed to do, we have to convert all plus sign with dot. So a dot and this plus sign will also be replaced with dot sign, and the dot sign will be replaced with plus sign. So a bar b means a bar dot b. So this dot sign will be replaced with plus sign. So the final expression will become a dot a bar plus b dot b bar. Similarly, if we are supposed to find out dual of x dot x bar equal to 0, for this the dual expression will be x dot will be replaced with plus, x bar will remain as it is, equals to 0 will be replaced by 1. So in this way we can find out the dual expression of any expression, Boolean expression. Let us consider this last expression also. Dual of a plus a bar b is equals to a plus b. For this the dual expression will be a, this plus sign will become dot, a bar b will become, this means a bar dot b, dot will be changed to plus, a bar plus b equals to a, this plus sign will be replaced with dot, so it becomes a dot b. Now let us have to take one more example. We have to find out the dual of ab whole bar plus a bar plus ab equals to 0. So a b means a dot b, so dot sign will be changed to plus, so it becomes a plus b bar, then this plus sign will become dot, this a bar will remain as it is, this plus sign will become dot, and ab means a dot b, so that dot will become plus here, so a plus b is equals to 0 becomes 1. So this is the dual of given Boolean expression. So in this way we can convert any Boolean expression to its dual form. Then we have some theorems in Boolean algebra, and these are very important theorems. In exams any one of these theorem may be asked, so do pay attention and in order to understand these theorems. Basic postulate of Boolean algebra are used to define basic theorems of Boolean algebra. These theorems may be used to construct the Boolean algebra. The first theorem is called properties of zeros and 1, right? So 0 plus x is equals to 0. That means if we add 0 to any Boolean variable, so the result comes out to be that Boolean variable itself. Similarly, if we add 1 to any Boolean expression, the result always comes out to be 1, right? If we multiply any Boolean expression with 0, we get 0, and if we multiply, sorry, this should be 1 here, this should be 0 dot x is equals to, it should be 1 dot x is equals to x here. There is some problem in this, so you can rectify this. This is the truth table for 0 plus x is equals to x, and this is the truth table for 1 plus x is equals to 1. So what you can see, this is 0, this is x. X is a Boolean variable, so it may have two values, either 0 or 1, and then the result r is what? R is 0 plus x. So what is 0 plus x? 0 plus 0 is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1, right, which is x again, 0 1 0 1. So we can say 0 plus x is equals to x, hence it is proved. Similarly, we can prove 1 plus x also. Then idempotence law, this law states that x plus x is equals to x and x dot x is equals to x. So there are the second law of idempotence is basically dual of first law. So you can say x plus x is equals to x. So its dual will become x dot x is equals to x. So by that also we can remember this. The second law always is dual of first law, and this is the truth table using which you can prove this. X plus x is equals to x. So this is x. X is a Boolean variable. It will have two values, 0 or 1. Then again we have x, 0 1. Now if we add them, x plus x, then it becomes 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 1. So 0 1, which is equals to this. So this r is what? X plus y, x plus x. So x plus x is equals to x. Similarly, x dot x is also x. This is involution law. Involution law states that x bar to the power bar, x bar bar becomes x. That means if you complement a Boolean variable and then again you complement that Boolean variable, that means the complement cancelled out and the original variable remains there. Okay, we will prepare a truth table to prove this as follows. This is x, say x is 0 1. Now if we complement this, it becomes x bar, then 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0. And then if we again complement this x bar, then it comes out to be 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 1, which is equals to the original x. So using this column and this column are same, so we can say x bar bar is equals to x. So this is called involution law. Then we have complementarity law, which states that x plus x bar equals to 1, and the second law is complement of this or dual of this. So x dot x bar equals to 0. This will be the dual of first law. And again using truth table we can prove this law. Then we have commutative law, which states that x plus y is equals to y plus x, or its dual x dot y is equals to y dot x. So again this is a dual of first law, and for this we can prepare table in two variable form. In two variable means 2 to the power 2, so 4 combinations will be there of x and y. First 2 0 2 1, then 0 1 0 1, and then we calculate x plus y first. So x plus y gives this, and then we can calculate y plus x. So y plus x is this, and since both the columns are having same values, so we can say x plus y is equals to y plus x. Similarly we can do it for x dot y and equals to y dot x. The next is called associative law. So this law states that x plus bracket y plus z is equals to x plus y bracket plus z, and x dot y dot z is equals to x dot y dot z. So this second law is a dual of first law again. So for this I am giving you the truth table derivation of first law only. Similarly you can prepare truth table for second law also. So since this is 3 variable x, y and z, 3 variables are there, so 2 to the power 3, that means 8 combinations of these 3 variables will be there. So x, y, z. So first we will say 4 zeros, then 4 1, then 2 0 2 1, 2 0 2 1, then 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Then we will say x plus y. What is x? This, y is this. So x plus y will become 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 1. Similarly, we will calculate y plus z. Next term is y plus z. So what is y plus z? 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, then 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, then 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0 and 1 plus 1, all will become 1 here. Now we will calculate x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. So x plus y plus z, this is y plus z and this is x. So if we add them, we get all these values, and then we will calculate x plus y plus z. So x plus y, this is x plus y, and we will add z to this. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 0. So in that way we will get these values, and after that we can clearly see that the last two columns of this truth table are having same values. So these two columns will be equal to each other. So we can say x plus y plus z is equals to x plus y plus z. Similarly, we can prepare truth table to prove the second law of associative law. Then we have distributive law, and this law states that x within bracket y plus z is equals to x dot y plus x dot z. Similarly, x plus y dot z is equals to x plus y dot x plus z. So this is a dual of this. You can see x, then here it is dot, so it becomes plus. This y plus z, this plus will become dot, so it becomes y dot z. Then x dot y become x plus y, this plus become dot, and x z becomes x plus z. Now this is the truth table to prove first part of this law. And since this is 3 variable expression, so we will have 8 combination, 2 to the power 3, that means 8 combination of x, y, z inputs. So you know how to prepare this table. Then we will calculate x dot y. Then since we need x dot y, we also need x dot z, so we will get x dot z also. Then we need y plus z, we will calculate y plus z also. Then we need x dot y plus z, so this is x dot y plus z. This is your x, this is y plus z. We will multiply each row of these two columns, we get this. Finally we will add x dot y and x dot z, because we need this x dot y, x dot z, and means x dot y plus this plus this plus this, and we'll get this column. And from this table we can clearly see the last two columns are same. So we can say this x y plus z is equals to x dot y plus x dot z. Similarly, you can prepare truth table for the second part of this law also. This is the final law, which is called absorption law. Absorption law says that x plus x dot y is equals to x, and x dot x plus y is equals to x. So this second law is again a dual of first law, and the truth table for these, to prove these two laws, are as follows. Since we have only two variables, so there will be 2 to the power 2, that is 4 combinations of x and y, 2 0 2 1 0 1 0 1. And first we will calculate x dot y, so this is your x dot y, and then we will calculate x plus xy. X plus xy means this column plus this column, we get 0 0 1 1. Now we can say this x plus xy and this x column are same, so we can say x is equals to x plus xy. So x plus xy is equals to x. This is first. Similarly, you can prove the second part of this law also. This is the truth table for proving the second law. Then finally we have De Morgan's law. This law states that De Morgan's law, this is De Morgan's first law and this is second law. The first law says x plus y whole bar is equals to x bar dot y bar, right? So this plus sign becomes dot and bar is individual bar of x and y. Similarly, x dot y whole bar gives you x bar plus y bar. So this is the dual of this first law, and the truth table method to prove the first law of De Morgan is as follows. Since two variables are there, so we will have 4 combinations. Then we will calculate x plus y. After x plus y, we will get x plus y whole bar. This is x plus y whole bar. Then we get x bar, y bar, and then we'll multiply these two, x dot y bar, x bar dot y bar, and finally we can see these two columns are same, having same values. So we can say x plus y whole bar is equals to x bar dot y bar. Similarly, we can prove this using truth table method. So dear student, that's all about today's topic, and you can practice the the questions given in the assignment, and after completing those questions you can upload the same on Google Classroom. Thank you.